Good morning, traders and investors. Roger Scott here, senior strategist for the Trading Pub. It's Wednesday, it's September 13th. It's about 7:48 in the morning. The market's going to gear up to open, in about an hour and 42 minutes, if my math is correct. Oh, big day. We have the CPI today. Big day. And we also have petroleum status report. But CPI is the big report. Here is the problem that I'm having, and I explained this before. Markets are really subdued now ahead of the GDP. I keep saying GDP. I confuse CPI with the GDP because they're the biggest reports for the Fed. So here's the problem. Energy right now is making swing highs. Energy has gotten up quite a bit since last period, since 3 months ago. And ex-food and energy, they're expecting a lower number, but with energy costs, they're expecting a higher number. What would be really good if the 3.6, if with food and energy, this can go down. Ex-food and energy, it'll probably be a little lower. But I'm hoping that the headline number will be lower. But this is what's priced into the market. If this is 4.4, if this is 3.7, If the core is 4.7 or above 4.7, that's going to be horrible. But I don't think that's going to happen. I actually think they're going to come out pretty much in line. Again, I'm very concerned about the ex-food and energy number because I know energy prices have been going up and food hasn't really come down all that much. But keep an eye on it. It's coming out in about 41 minutes, and we have to keep a close eye on that number. As I said, energy is making a swing high. It hasn't been at this level in, let's see here, hasn't been at this level in over a year. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm lying. It hasn't been at this level in about 7 months. So it's breaking out. The next level is definitely the 94 level. I think it's going higher, but this is going to put pressure on the economy. That's the big problem there. It's going to put pressure on the economy. As far as what we need to pay attention to right now is this. We need to pay attention to the bond market, which is already lower by about half a tick, and seeing if this bond market drops. If this market drops, that's putting undue pressure on the stock market over the next several days. And that can cause the S&P, which is the next thing we need to pay attention to finally drop and stay below the 50-day moving average, which is where it is right now. And we already have clues that that's going to happen, because if you look at the Dow Jones, you will see that it's already trading below the 50-day moving average. So what I'm saying is really not that expected. The only reason we would rally is if the news was really positive. Like if this number was like 4.1, and if this number was 3.2 or 3.1, that would be amazing. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's in the cards. So let's talk about global economy, and let's see if China and Japan are helping us or hurting us right now, and then we'll look at different sectors, because today is Wednesday, and I give you actionable trades on Wednesday, and I'll give you a couple of juicy ones. So market participants are gearing up for key U.S. consumer inflation report that's anticipated to provide further insights into the Federal Reserve's next steps. Oracle. If you listened to me in my VIP room yesterday, you would have made a solid 3 points, about 3 points off of Oracle. I'll talk about it. I'll revisit that again in the VIP room today. But that VIP room is very valuable. And if you want to join today, you can find the link above or below this video. Also, make sure to comment below the video if you have questions. I will respond there. That way, everybody can get an answer to my question. Oracle tumbled over 13%, top percentage loser in the S&P. Didn't meet expectations, put pressure on the remainder sectors. Energy stocks also gained ground as the price of crude oil rose over 1% to a 10-month high, while XLE, the sector's over an 8-month high. So you could see that's a major issue. There's about a 7% probability of an interest rate hike this month, but in November, we're talking close to 40%. It'll be interesting if this number goes up or down, and it will go up or down based on today's U.S. The CPI report. All eyes are on U.S. inflation data that's coming out in 38 minutes. Core CPI is what the Fed looks at, but they're going to look at everything, and I'm going to take it apart. We also have crude oil inventories. If crude oil inventories are disappointing, and if the market turns bearish and the CPI is bad, we can have a nasty day. The odds are, as we stand right now, that we're going to go lower than higher because the Dow is already below the 50-day moving average. So something very important. Europe is down this morning as investors digested disappointing UK growth numbers while gearing up for crucial U.S. inflation report. Losses in tech stocks are leading the overall market lower. China. Again, we just can't get a break. Closed lower as investors awaited further indication of stimulus measures to support China. Bracing for key U.S. inflation data. We're bracing here too. Bank of America Security Survey on Asia revealed that the sentiment regarding China remains lackluster. And in Japan, they also closed slightly lower as investors are being very cautious ahead of the U.S. inflation data. On Wednesday, showed Japan's annual wholesale inflation decelerated in August for an 8th consecutive month. That's good. That's great. Couple of stocks we need to take a look at. I'll go through that in a minute. One of the stocks I want you to take a look at today for day trading purposes, and this is just one of my picks, is this Rocket Pharmaceuticals. The stock rocketed $3, which is 24%. On a daily chart, it's hitting the 200-day moving average. I think the stock is going to back away. So what I would do is I would wait for the first hour. And then if this stock starts breaking below the low of the day, whatever that low of the day is after the first hour. Now, right now, that low of the day is 1853. I would imagine that after the first hour of the day, it's going to be even lower. So give this thing at least 45 minutes to an hour and then fade this asset, put a stop 5 to 10 cents below the lowest price of the day after the first hour of trading. If it starts going up, forget about it. It's useless. But if it continues moving lower, just do that and it should drop back in. I mean, this thing looks horrible. The baseline is lying. It's right at the 200-day moving average and the 100-day. It's above the 50-day, but the 200-day is above the 50-day. So we got to be cautious, and I think this is going to fill the gap. But again, don't do anything at the open. Wait the first hour and wait for it to show its hand. If it doesn't show its hand, no soup. Now, as far as sectors are concerned, this is going to get very interesting very fast, depending on today's CPI. Energy is still leading, but you got consumer discretionary communication and the QQQ, which is consumer discretionary communication and technology, and QQQ leading. Financials, real estate, home builders, retail is still in the last spot. So we're going to focus here for the best stock and here for the worst stock. So let's take a look at that, and let's take a look and see how that all goes. So let's look at our S&P scan right here. Let's look at the S&P 500. Let's go by strength. Let's look at where the strength is. Lily's very strong right now. MPC Petroleum, man. MPC. Here's your long right here. Here's your long right there. Let's see. Yeah, MPC's your long for sure, 100%. Also, BR and MPC. Those are your long trades. And for the short trades, let's take a look. And by the way, folks, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell so you get notified when I post these videos, which I do at about 8:30 in the morning every day. And most importantly, subscribe to our Telegram channel, rogerscott.com/Telegram, and then hit the link to go into my VIP room today at noon. Now, short trades. Oh, they look awful. They look so awful. Awful. Just things look awful right now. Where do I begin? Keys Insight right here. I think this is going to go from 130 all the way to 126 right there. Keys Insight. Another one, this DXC technology. What a pisser. And another one is TFC right here. So you've got TFC, Moderna. I told you about Moderna. It keeps going down. So you got Moderna, you got TFC, you got DXC, and where was that last one? And by the way, Dollar General did drop as I thought it would. And the last one was, I don't even remember anymore. Right here. No, it wasn't Para. Oh, Keys, right here. Keys. That was the last one. Now, very, very important. Keep your eye on the TLT. Keep your eye on the TLT. If it drops, not good for the market. If it goes up, CPI was better than expected. Keep your eye on SPY. If the SPY continues to drop, and I think it will right up to this red bar, not good. If it goes up, which I don't think it's happened, it'll be a very, very good sign. But again, I don't think that's going to happen. I think the sentiment is taking us lower, not higher. Keep an eye on Rocket, RCKT, after the first hour of the day. If it breaks the low, the first hour low, I don't know if this will be the first hour low, but if it breaks the first hour low, short it about 5 cents below that price. Now, before I let you go, oh boy, at 1 o'clock Eastern time on Thursday, tomorrow, I'm kicking off my very first weekly cash flow challenge. This is going to be great. Over my nearly 3 decades, in January it'll be 3 decades that I've been doing this, I've helped countless of people become better traders and investors. My goal with this challenge is to take at least 100 people with me on a mission to help them become my next 5-figure success stories. And I think I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it fast. And we'll do it by taking advantage of the market's volatility to target extra cash from income spreads each and every week. Low risk, no naked options, no monkey business. Very calculated with high probability. Click on the link below. Save your seat. We're going live tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'll give you a little preview today in the VIP room. It's going to be great. Subscribe to my Telegram channel. Join my VIP room. Click the bell and subscribe to the Roger-Scott YouTube channel. I'll see you guys later and have a great day. Keep an eye on the CPI. It's coming out in exactly half an hour.